Okay, so this next assignment is Sgrafitto. It's one of my personal favorite assignments. It's basically clay that you apply a black underglaze on and you carve away to create a high contrast pattern on. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. I found these GR pottery forms. Mr. Madsen has helped me make some forms from out of MDF wood. You can find something to drape some clay on. So I've got like this little cookie container. I'll show you how to drape some clay on, or you can slump some clay into a form. So like I have this bowl that was my grandmother's. I'll show you how to slump some clay into that. So couple different ways to do this to make a dish. So I have this form right here, and I've rolled out a slab to 1/4 inch thick. You guys don't need to see that. And I'm pressing it down around the form. Trying to get the curve of the form. If you have a knife, you can kind of cut around here. Wouldn't get too close to the edge. Okay. So I would take this and you can drop it. So this is called slump molding. Would not do this inside of glass. I am doing it inside of plastic. And I am going to take a little bit of a wet sponge. So this is a little bit different. And I'm going to press it to make sure I'm going inside of this form. And I'm going to be sure to get those corners really good. If you have a knife, you can trim your excess. So just a regular knife will do. By the way, you cannot use the speckled buff slip on this Dover white clay. This is Dover white. It's a different clay body. So you do not want to use the red slip on this gray clay body. You would want to make a different slip should you choose to score and slip anything on. Okay, so here's a nice little bowl, pretty easy. Just drape a slab inside of another bowl. This one has a lot of sentimental meaning to me because it's a form that my grandmother used all the time for salads and fruit. Actually going to give this one to my sister when I get finished. So this one's super special. If you have a form like this at home, that's a perfect form to do for this. If you don't, I have one other thing to show you. I do need to go and wedge up my clay. I've got all this extra clay. I'm going to wedge this up and roll it out into another slab. So I will be back in a minute. Okay, so I showed you 2 ways to do it. Here's a third way. You can take a circle, trace it, okay, for this assignment, the thinner slabs are better. If you are at school, the thinner slab measuring sticks that we have work better. If you are at home and you have the thick ones, go ahead and use like 2 pencils as slab measuring sticks, or maybe 2 magazines or composition notebooks. Try to get a thinner slab. Then you're going to take a plastic container, put a paper towel over it, try to center it, and then drape. And then I like to pinch out these little like curved little arches, kind of making it look like a taco shell bowl, like a taco salad bowl. This one is a little bit more challenging than this slump bowl, but it will work. Either is acceptable. Just make like a form, and then we're going to put black underglaze on top of them. You can also put a foot on this, really any kind of foot that you want. Okay, since we've been using a different clay body, this year I had to make some slip real quick. It's real easy to make slip just a little bit real fast. and let it stiffen up. It needs to stiffen up before you take it off of here. So put a bag over it, let it stiffen up.